We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded at the 20. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. He finds his man, complete. That's McDonald. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Santos with the extra point. And it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, and see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Ready up, set, 18 Gator.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second and 4. Going deep for Walker. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back and forth first quarter of play. They'll run on first down. Dillon. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Jags are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A shotgun snap and again the ETN. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Lawrence into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. And
he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Sharp's got it, left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A give running right, Etienne. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here we go. 60 over.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Lawrence. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And he's got it. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
There certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll dump this down to Dillon. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On second down, another run for Dillon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 57 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And this will be a Packers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going deep for Walker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Walker. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Santos' kick is up and through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down and 7. They'll set up a throw. And Walker has it. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7th. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. Oh, what a move. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They run once more with Dillon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 1st down, Dillon. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Working with a 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So that'll back them up 5. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Well, late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game. And here, the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp. And it came back to bite him right there.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
On second down, a run with Etienne. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a third, but not to be, and it's fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And they will take a knee here. Seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, are they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong, whatever you call.